This is AI News Today, and here's what happened in the world of AI in the past 24 hours. We're starting with some major shakeups in Silicon Valley that could completely change the AI landscape. Meta is making what might be its biggest bet yet in artificial intelligence, and they're pulling out all the stops. The company is reportedly bringing in Alexander Wang, the 28-year-old CEO of Scale AI, to lead a brand new superintelligence lab. Now, if you're not familiar with Scale AI, think of them as the company that provides the high-quality data that almost every major AI company uses to train their models. So this is a pretty big deal. But here's where it gets really interesting. Meta isn't just hiring Wang, they're also spending a historic $14.8 billion to buy a 49% stake in Scale AI. That's billion with a B. And they're not stopping there. They're also poaching around 50 top researchers from rival companies, offering compensation packages that range from 7 to 9 figures. Mark Zuckerberg himself is apparently getting involved in closing some of these deals personally. This move comes at a crucial time for Meta. Their llama models haven't been performing as well as expected, and they've been watching talented researchers leave for other companies. By acquiring such a large stake in Scale AI, Meta also gains significant influence over who gets access to Scale's coveted training data, which could give them a serious competitive advantage. Shifting gears to OpenAI, they've just launched O3 Pro, which is their most advanced reasoning model yet. This isn't just an incremental upgrade. O3 Pro can think through problems for longer periods and has access to a whole suite of tools, including web search, file analysis, and visual understanding. It's also got longer-term memory capabilities. What's particularly exciting is that OpenAI has found a way to make O3 80% more affordable for developers, which could accelerate adoption significantly. Meanwhile, the French AI company Mistral is joining the reasoning model race with their own entry called Magistral Medium. They've also released a 24 billion parameter open weight version. While these models can't quite match the performance of Anthropic's Claude 4 or Google's Gemini 2.5 Pro, they're holding their own against DeepSeek's R1 model. What makes them particularly interesting is that they're designed to think across multiple languages, and they're up to 10 times faster than competing models. Now, let's talk about a fascinating new startup that's taking a completely different approach to AI agents. A trio of former Meta researchers, including Devi Parikh, who previously led Meta's multimodal research team, have started a company called Utori. They've raised $15 million, and they're building something they call a generative product interface that can act like your personal chief of staff. Their first product is called Scouts, and it's essentially swarms of AI agents that can monitor topics you care about across the internet. Imagine you're looking for an apartment. You could send a swarm of agents to watch rental listings and notify you the moment something matching your criteria becomes available. Or maybe you want to track news about a specific topic, monitor your favorite sports team, or even snatch up a tennis court reservation the moment it opens up. It's a clever way to think about how AI can work in the background to make our lives easier. In other news, there's some interesting drama brewing between xAI and Polymarket. Elon Musk's AI company announced they're integrating Polymarket's prediction markets into Grok, their AI chatbot. They're calling it a hardcore truth engine, which is certainly one way to put it. The idea is that real money betting markets might provide more accurate information than traditional sources. Apple is making some moves too, though they're facing an uphill battle. For the first time, they're giving developers full access to their AI models, hoping to encourage app development for the App Store. However, early tests suggest Apple's models are still significantly behind the competition in terms of performance. It's a reminder that even tech giants can struggle to keep up in the rapidly evolving AI space. On the visual front, a design platform called Krea AE just unveiled their first image generation model, Krea 1. They're claiming it solves what they call the AI look problem. You know, that artificial, overly polished appearance that makes AI-generated images look obviously fake. If they've actually cracked this, it could be a game changer for creative professionals. And finally, there's a fun social media trend that's been making the rounds where people ask ChatGPT to generate an ultra-random photorealistic image. For some mysterious reason, a disproportionate number of these images seem to involve cats, sunflowers, pizza, and birthday parties. It's one of those quirky AI behaviors that reminds us these systems still have some interesting quirks we don't fully understand. That's it for today. Make sure to like, subscribe, or follow, and see you tomorrow for more AI news.